Whoops. Well, welcome to my kitchen. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. And on today's video, we're going to be making homemade chicken, country style chicken, sandwiches. So stay tuned. Chicken burgers, I guess. I call them chicken sandwiches. You call something with like a hamburger, and we're using hamburger buns. Shouldn't it be a chicken burger? Instead, it's a chicken sandwich. Let's jump into the video. Hopefully you enjoy. So we're going to need 1 egg, a bowl, and some milk. This is the type of milk I'm using with the red cap. Right here, whole milk. We're going to need some garlic hubs, lemon pepper, steak and chop, and some onion powder. Now you can substitute these with any kind of seasoning you like. This is what I'm just going to be using. We got some Pam butter spray here, a tomato, some butter, 1 onion, I know you can see the onion, black pepper, some salt, a pack of chicken. You should be able to get at least 4 sandwiches out of this, or 2 major huge sandwiches. We're going to try to make 4, or maybe a little bit more depending on how we chop them. Lettuce, hamburger buns here, we got 8 of them. Also need cornmeal mix and some flour. And I spilled some salt. Over the shoulder it goes. So I just eyeball this when I do this. I take my corn mix and my flour. I kind of add as much flour as I need. I think I would need. Then I add maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of the cornmeal into the mix. You don't want to mix it 50-50. Then you shake it up, because this is going to be kind of the batter that goes onto the chicken. Now you can mix yours a different way if you prefer, but this is the way I'm doing mine, and it's delicious. So let's go ahead and crack an egg and get to mixing. Now I'm just using 1 egg. You can crack your egg however you want to. This is how I crack mine. It's very simple. You just tip it on it, and then you add a bit of milk. And I ain't got no precise measurement. I kind of just like it to cover about the same height as the egg is. Now, once we got that, you want to kind of mix it. I just use a fork here and I stir it. And I stir it kind of fast too, but we are mixing it up. And once I'm done, we'll go to the next step. Now that I'm done mixing, we're going to add a salt and pepper to a mix here. And you add as much as you like, to your liking. And then you mix it all up. The next step is spraying a pan with some Pam. We don't want no stickiness, That's what Pam's made for. I forgot to mention we're going to need vegetable oil, so let's go ahead and add this just a little. I like to coat the whole bottom of the pan, personally. It just depends on you. Some people use just a capful, but we want some good tasting chicken, so we add a little bit more vegetable oil than we should. So I come over here to my workstation, which is my zinc and my chicken. So what we're going to do is add a seasoning to a chicken here. While it's, well, it's a little bit much seasoning, but, it gives us that onion flavor we want. There we go. I opened the wrong side. Let's just go ahead and mix it a little bit on this side. Now you add as much seasoning as you like, whatever you prefer. And if you've seen any of my cooking videos, I do make a mess quite often, so it's always a lot of cleanup after, but my God, the food is good. So let's flip these over a little. This is the onion powder. Now we got the garlic and herb powder. Now we're going to take and add just a little bit of his steak and chop. Just a little. To both sides of the chicken if we can. Should be good to go. Now we got my milk and pepper and everything right over here with my fork. So I'm going to add just a couple more pieces to this till it's kind of full and just let it soak while my pan is heating up. Another good thing you can do while it's cooking is just add a little bit more seasoning, because sometimes this milk will wash your seasoning off. But if you're gentle with it, it shouldn't. Can I fit all my chicken in here with it soak? I think I can. Now I chopped this up in pieces. You could just fry it in 2 big chicken breasts, but you know, I'm trying to get 8 sandwiches out of this. So we're going to let that soak. So now we're back at the stove. We're going to add 1/2 stick of butter. You can add as much butter as you like, but I said we want this tasty. We're adding a 1/2 stick. So now we're going to turn our burner on high and let it get hot. Going to turn it on the dual section on this stove. And once this gets good and hot, we'll kick it down to medium, but we want to make sure this gets good and extremely hot. And, you know, it's faster on high. Listen to that sound. It's getting about good and hot. So I'm going to let that pretty well heat up a little bit longer before I put it on medium. We're going to add chicken now that it's been soaking. You just dump it down in here and shake it up extremely good in the baggie, just like so. You want it covered good, then you find it, you get it out, and you shake the excess off, and it's ready to add. Now we can add a chicken to this and watch it. It might pop up on you. So where I cut this kind of thin, it won't be as long as if I was frying 2 whole pieces of chicken. But you can see our batter is starting to brown. Everything's frying up. I got this turned down to medium now, and I let it cook for a while. I'm going to add a couple more pieces though. So this has been frying about 2 minutes, and now to keep it from sticking, you can turn it. You want to keep turning it too. Look at that batter. It looks extremely good on that. Look, golden brown. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Now I'm going to fry these 4 pieces, and I'm going to add the other 4, because I cut 8 pieces out of that chicken. I mean, you can see it's still good size. How about that piece? That's like a chicken strip. I'm going to have to show you how to make chicken strips. And I'm going to just set this on top of it just to make it steam a little bit, and I'll catch some of that steam, and it makes it a bit more tender and moist. So let's go ahead and check this. Oh, it's golden brown. It's looking extremely good. Look at that. Oh my, oh my. We're going to check and make sure it's all white in the middle. Oh, it looks all white. I'm going to check a couple more pieces. If it's good, we're going to take it out and chow down. While the other 4 pieces are cooking. Oops. A little hot, guys. Be careful not to get burnt. Right, yeah, good enough. You can make these any way you want to. However you prefer your chicken sandwiches is up to you. I like tomatoes and onions and lettuce on mine. I don't like mayonnaise on my chicken sandwiches. Sometimes it just depends on the mood. Most of the time I don't. So I'm going to, but like we got enough for 3 sandwiches here. That's a chicken strip pretty much. Move it out of the way. We don't want to eat that. Okay, 2 bottom pieces. Let's go ahead and add a piece of chicken here. Looks good. Add a piece of chicken here. Look at that. Oh, I about dropped it. Looks delicious. I'm just going to make it in this plate. Want to do 1 tomato. Big piece of lettuce. Another big piece of lettuce. Top of a hamburger bun. Another top of the hamburger bun. Got 2 chicken sandwiches. Homemade now. Look at that. So the chicken sandwiches turned out great. Take a look at them. They look extremely good. Oh my God, they smell good too. Look at this chicken sandwich. Oh my, my. They look extremely delicious. They smell so good. So let's try them out. Now you can add, as I said before, mayonnaise on these, any kind of stuff you want. You don't have to make them exactly like mine. This recipe is very flexible. You can get you some fries, some onion wings, or anything you want as a side dish. I just wanted to show you how I enjoy my chicken sandwiches. So let's take a bite. So tender, tons of flavor. Got the right amount of bread, the right amount of tomato and lettuce, and it's got that right amount of flavor, and that steak seasoning that I use brings out the chickens. Oh my, just delicious. You got to try this recipe, I'm telling you. It's so good and tender. Oh my. Wow. It's been a while since I made these, and I missed them because I have a habit of finding something I really enjoy in a food making, and I will make it so often that I get burned out on it. Are you like that? Like maybe you got a special kind of favorite food and then you eat it so much, then you come back to it. I definitely will be making these a couple times a week again. Yeah, they just so good. So I hope you enjoyed this chicken sandwich video. If you do, try it out. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section how you make your chicken sandwiches. And also, if you're new, get subscribed. And don't forget, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I appreciate you watching another one of my videos. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.